Birdman 316 here. What's happening? Probably wondering what's all these parts on the table for. Well, it's a couple projects I'm working on. You notice I have them in two separate groups. We'll start with this one. This is actually the Beta FPV Frame 65. I believe it's a 65S frame. Yeah. Notice on the bottom, it's got a really thin battery tray, which it takes this type of battery right here, which I only have one of. I need to get some more of these. And the motors, they actually came from, where'd they come from? Oh yeah, the B03 Pro, 7mm, 7/16 to be technically exact about it. I got two of these frames for like 11, 12 bucks, something like that on eBay. And skipping over to this style frame here, this is actually the B03 Pro frame, I believe. I think it's a Pro version, yeah. You notice the bottom, the battery tray is wider. Takes this style battery right here. Just like that. Of course, this one will fit also. It's just a little bit longer. This is the this came from my Red Paws Aura 010, which is 260 milliamps. It will also take this battery here, which is a 250 milliamp battery, which is a BTG brand. It's a little tight, but you do have to trim the little ears off this mini lossy connector. And once you do that, you need to be really careful how you plug this in. Most of the time, when you hold a quad like this, just like this, the red, let's see, make believe it's in there and all that good stuff, and we're plugging it in. Okay, like this. The red is always on the left side, unless it's an EO13 E-Sheen, like the little bird one. What's that thing called? The small pepper. Now the small pepper is backwards on the plug. Most of the time, it's going to go like this. Positive, you hold the bird just like this. Positive will be on the left. Always mark the frames anyway, just to make sure that I don't goof up and plug it in backwards and have an early 4th of July fireworks show. We don't want that. I don't have the props all the way on there. I just want to make sure the motors spin up and behave themselves before I go press my prop all the way on there and stuff. These were, I think these were like 11, 12 bucks, something like that for a pair. These grommets actually go to a flight controller board. It came with, I believe, it came with the B-core light, I believe. And this is the little pigtail that came with it. I still got to pull that other board out of misleading to put in this one right here. Because if you'll notice, let me show you these two frames here. These little posts are kind of flat, kind of low. That's actually for the the B03 Pro board, or an E11 board. Now this one here, the posts are taller, so you can put the grommets on there, and then put your board down on there. And the board is held on by the front and the back two screws. Once you put your canopy on, then the other two screws hold down the other two parts of the board, other two corners of the board. Plus, I guess the grommets absorb any shock or whatever from crashes, and you know, Birdman's going to be doing some crashing because this model here is going to be all acro all the time. This one here is going to be normal stabilized mode. But it's all good. I flew what's that little thing called? I just did a video on it just a little while ago. It's that Armor Light 65 light. It's all acro all the time. For some reason the board won't calibrate the gyros, but hey, that's fine. It's a nice way of being forced to learn acro. Not a problem. All I gotta do is learn it, learn how to fly around with it, and then I'll probably learn stunting and stuff, and then I'll play with the rates, because you can adjust it and tighten it up a little bit on that silverware. Well guys, I just wanted to let you know what old Birdman has been up to, and what Birdman is working on. And I want everyone to have a wonderful time, wherever you are, and I will keep you updated on these projects here. And we cannot forget the full metal heli. Full metal heli. This is Birdman 316. Sayonara.